Good evening. My name is Gene King. We're here at JTech. I'm going to show you how to resurface a rotor by using the brake lathe. A lot of times you hear your brakes squeal and stuff like that. The brake pads wear down and they'll dig grooves into your rotors. So you have the chance to save the rotors by taking a layer of metal off. Once you do that, take a measurement, make sure it's still within tolerance. Then we can keep going. If not, then you have to order a new set of rotors. Not a big deal anymore. So, quick setup. You take your chuck, stick it down inside of the rotor, and you're going to tighten it down. Getting tight so it doesn't slip when you put it on the machine. Make sure your surfaces are good and clean inside, so there's no items that get caught when it's spinning. You get your back plate, which gives you spacing between the machine and the actual rotor. Slide it on, make sure your bar is clean, no burrs, nothing like that, no old grindings. We made sure it fit inside here, so it's the right size. If it's too big, it won't sit all the way onto the machine like it's supposed to. So we will take it, slide it on. Gonna put your bushings in, which give you the spacing here to be able to tighten it down. And take your screw, make sure there's nothing inside of it. And it's a left-handed, so it screws backwards. So you turn to the left to tighten it down. Have a wrench, tighten it up. Once you get it good and tight, you're going to turn the machine on for a minute, make sure it's tight, nothing's wobbling. Make sure it was good and tight, didn't have no wobble to it. Next we're going to put the belt on, which is going to suppress some of the sound, absorb some of the vibration. Make sure you get it right around here. Try to keep it in the center. And it clips right on there. Make sure it's set up nice. Alright, so our belt's on, and now we're ready to start the machine and begin the process of taking off a little bit of layer of the actual metal to resurface it. So you have a couple controls. This one runs the machine in and out. These will adjust the blades to get tighter into. So we're going to go ahead and run it close. These are a little bit tight right now. Actually, we're going to have to move the whole rotor this way because it's not really centered. Alright, so we get the blades close, then we're going to turn it on. can turn it off for a second. So we tighten it down to just start taking off the top of the air cord. Run it in. Okay, so we're getting close to the inside. Make sure we get all the way down to the lip. Probably the biggest thing, always remember to always have your safety glasses on. And as you see, pieces of metal flying everywhere, you don't want to get that in your eyes. So once we get it all the way where we want it, we're going to set our valves to 0. Then we're going to turn it in thousandths, maybe half of a thousandth. Tighten it down, and then we're going to turn it fast speed to get the first cut. Take your hand up like I told you, and it's going to run through fast and take off all the big stuff off the outside. Once it gets out, we'll go ahead and run it back into the very end, and we'll run our smooth final cut on the slow speed. It's going to come out nice and fine. So back in a minute. Up on the fast cut, it's coming down to the end. And once it's cleared, we're going to stop it for the rest of the video. So we're just going to do the same thing we did before. Go in a little bit, run it all the way back in, and then come out with that smooth cut. So it's nice and you have that nice smooth surface to be able to, for the brake pads to attach to. Finishing up with our second inward cut. So right at the inward side, go ahead and adjust the blades in just a little bit more. Now we're going to do our smooth cut on its way out. It'll take a little bit of time, but it'll come out with that very soft, shiny surface. Final cut on there, the slow cut to give us that really good surface. Once it gets to the very end, we'll go ahead and shut it off and dismantle everything. And we'll be complete with the cutting of the rotor. We'll take the measurements, make sure we haven't cut off too much, depending on what vehicle it's attached to, and then we'll be good. Thank you for watching the video. We'll have another one coming soon.